Mahamudu Bawumia has no message. Now, me kind story with them you my catch say MPP for who say Ghana for ye Jimmy. Tap and go. GPRTU. Taxi drivers hail Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia or Dr. Bawumia as taxi app is launched. You see, GPRTU for any taxi drivers. Oma Bawumia baso adanya or the app be ba. Na app no your friend no tap and go and no taxi for they be using. Oh my phone way. When you see this my phone. Phone way, over my phone, no swat. When you look on my phone, you will see this. This is my own app. I paid for it to be built for me. Loud Silence Radio. It's on my phone. This is my app. This is not something government has to do. This is an app that you can contract any young boy to build for you. That's all. Now, so who's our story where I'll say Bawumia the Bibia by friend tap and go. I mean kind in Nanchro. Now my want to say Bawumia the message. You see the taxi for but danimu Uber. Mongo kasa ase mo je yenu anu mo te Bronx or muchi taxi or muchi cab, yellow cab. Cause I buy so the app aba. Now what is the difference between Uber and a taxi in America? A taxi in America, any Uber, they are totally different. Yani ati DMV, Washington DC, Maryland and Virginia. You cannot flag a taxi to say Ubi or New York City, a flag a taxi. In New York City, you can stand anywhere else and get a cab and go wherever you're going. In New York City, you can stand anywhere else and order an Uber and go wherever you're going. In Washington DC, so a taxi, you need to call a taxi. Are you listening? In Washington DC, if you need a taxi, you need to call a taxi. Where America, so when you Uber, when you left, you have to go on an app and then register and get and request for a ride. There are two different entities. There's a reason why the American government makes taxis, and then there's a reason why there's another transport service you're running on an app. Mahamudu Bawumia say, and the Ghana on the GPRT for committee abon omo be a friend tap and go. Mami read the story and show e ho na be a problem no. Omo ba nom de nimu ya be kiro. Omo say Bawumia de foforo aba oko Peace FM, oko Angel FM, oko Kesben FM. Na nkwasiafo no guso eye I Bawumia de tap go dabi. Yen kind you me ho na bo say Bawumia oni idea bia. Shattawale mi ame shattawale shazi shattawale shattawale menka shattawale kura obedwame shatta kura app shatta okay Kevin kura app shatta ya mi ame shatta ya or shazi app and open shattawale taxia. You just have to go on shazi app and then order a taxi fluid. Shatta, if you pay me, I swear to God. Shattawale to one who build the app and what for Ghana for Mebunu Juma, and they are paying them well. And then when you are a Shazi driver, you have a nice shirt, your car smells good, clean cars, customer service on point. Shattawale's app is effective, and they say Bawumia say tap go, tap and go. Uber, any taxi services, they are two different, they are separate, separate business, totally separate. Now, can story na mencho adebi. We mama Jimmy makachira so mama consider nkofo we mama nim nyansa. Now, let's read the story. Now, they are using the institutions to do politics for Bawumia Emfa. A digital taxi service for Ghanaian taxi drivers, Tap and Go, has been launched in Accra by the Ghana Private Road Transport Union in conjunction with the office of the vice president. That means to say a Ghana Private Road Transport Union, a GPRTU4, and a microphone Apaba, and a Bawumia alongside Lord Kenya. So one, I want to break this down to you. This app, this cheap app, which will not go anywhere, it wasn't introduced by Bawumia. It was introduced by the GPRTU and a Bawumia didn't want a Jim Janie. So nobody should sit anywhere and say, Bawumia digital man akofa app, but app, anybody can build an app. An app is nothing. Just an app. It's nothing. Now, the Tap and Go app, which is available for download on the Google Play Store and Apple Apple Store operates like an established ride-hailing app such as Uber, Yango, Bolt, and etc. And it's being piloted in some parts of Accra, Airport, East Legon, University of Ghana, Circle, Kaneshi area, and Dansoman before it's fully rolled out nationwide. Almost say, sa app na abano, et say Bolt, et say Uber, et say Yango, et say Shazi, enti that app no almost pilot ewo Legon, East Legon, Achimota, Dansoman, and Sanya be rulino ako the whole Ghana. Almost piloting the same. Because you say Uber drivers are driving Uber, Yango drivers are driving Yango. It is an app. Now taxi drivers now will drive app. No, how does it work? Yanko so what kind of story ni ya? I want to go politics. I did GPR2 for year, and taxi drivers need to rise up. They are going to use you and they are going to tax you. More taxi drivers, you don't know what is happening. My man explain me. You see, right now, I have a story to do about a year Uber in Ghana, Bolt for. They are charging boat drivers. Omamuchi boats in Ghana. They are charging them 35%. Any sales they make, they take 35%. They are overusing the drivers. In fact, today drivers are driving like 14 to 15 hours. Obi to me making 100 Ghana. At the end of the day, not boat to force say, sir, app no, they will take 35% out of their money. Obi to make 100 Ghana, now or the 35 Ghana, Kofi and 65 Ghana. And then when you look at the receipt, I'm the drivers for now, almost say charges beer. They cannot explain to the drivers. Mr. P, Mr. S, pull that document for me because we discussed it. I need to put it in there to show people what is happening. What the GPR2 for Edimo taxi for Nebabe, Omnibo politics. Obu be create avenue na baumia and then abana attack some. Now you are going to drive on an app. No, you have to pay. You have to take some of your ufi or this to pay the app. Now it is not even something that can happen because when you check the dynamics, we are taxi driver. Now say also uchi app. At the end of the day, only Uber driver difference between and their leverage now over Uber driver. Taxi drivers belong to different parking unions and stations. Are you just going to say I'm a taxi driver? Menya pick up be from Dansoman to Legon. So the person has requested a taxi to Legon. Until I have to go to Legon. Now if you Legon now, the issue is station points, you know. How do you compromise that? NPP for Obamusamwe Jimmy. They want other ways to steal from you. Almost have a good taxi Jumano. Now, when you read the story inside Nihiamepa. Speaking at the launch of the app in Accra on Thursday, December 14th, 2023, the national chairman of the GPR2, Nana Nimako Bresiama, this is the corrupt criminal I'm talking about. Takwawi, or the Nebegu taxi Jumano, or no na all your MPP politics. Sa Nana Bresiawe on a criminal no, mu GPR2 for Mumuduano, Munim de Odemoye. Sa chairman of GPR2, sa this man, or the Mujumano your politics. Mo taxi drivers, or be convert to Mujumano, taxi be or mobile be Jimono, Mujumani in Abegu, na Mumunyas Campo top petrol. Or say, make a cooperative app. Now, also, I say app na crash here. Hey, now go Ejuma. Are you secured? Are you licensed to even use an app? Now, who use app? The taxes you pay on the app. Do you know the person regulating the app? Do you know how much commission you will get? And the uchu tax now power. What kind with sales? What to petrol? What to the Odiko fee? Right now, or the monk was affordable by a good app, so then they will decide to car to be coffee into Ghana and the Uchi car 600 Ghana. Na app natural will say also 40%. 600 Ghana near 40%. Ube coffee kuta 10 Ghana. Kwasi ampe you be say or a GPR2 chairman or MPP dinti or the munye kwa kwasha idea na se. Abra, we a taxi driver. Technically, you own your own sales. You own your own miles. You own your own how to basically run your business. Being a taxi driver, so over abrochira, there's a reason why here New York abrochira kasankasana yenka taxi because it's another source of income. Totally separate from app transport, and I say a different model of business cry. And it's and there's still Oko New York City, taxis are still running. Taxis are still running and they are making their money. And remember, someone will be taxi on New Yorker and any diao. Majority of the taxis, they belong to it belongs to unions. So you just don't go and pick a taxi and drive. And instead of the GPRTU to make things better for air drivers in Ghana, taxi drivers in Ghana, for them to belong to stronger unions that would demand for better insurances, I don't know. They are rather going to put the taxis on app for the third party to decide how taxis will be run. Now, me busa o taxi driver, I won't point juma. Does the money come to you or the money goes to somebody? Why we are taxi driver no? And the outside taxi moa usika no obi na kind or we are the open or the mount. And it's a taxi no is totally different from app. Erani Yongo, Erani Uber, Erani Boat, Erani whatever. Because nobody decides your money for you. You decide. And it's a taxi driver to park baby back 5 hours. On himself or cheat the car 4 times or be making sales. Now somebody's going to sit somewhere else. No, I catch you say, Uchi car 4 times and what 35% to whom. Now petrol crowd won't mean talk. Or spare parts won't mean talk. And to see an old join the app. That's all can here parts. I'll call this kind of while. Because and the Uchi taxi, now you'll be there. That's a own here, Bibiata, Oko owner ho. No, I can say owner. To see a debut me sales. Me here 2,000 Ghana because we tie for a blasted. Now who got you taxi or app personal or tie for blast here why never to amount. Me say okwa kochi taxi e wo app personal yes ba omi ade app aba and a GPR2 chairman crowd no or say o taxi for nyina e be ma tap and go. Me say sa tap and go no uchi na o 4 ties pai na so obi na te no decide sika obenya o ties ne pai a okwa koji no tap and go for ho ana so be call owner ho. Now, okay, story now. I'll say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, my man study free. Now, speaking at the launch of the app in Accra on Thursday, December 14, 2023, the national chairman of the GPRTU, Nana Nimako Bresiama, said the launch of the app is the result of a collaboration between the GPRTU and the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, whom said listened to their concerns of losing their business to online foreign taxi services. In GPRTU for say, oh, I'm going to catch about me. I say Uber, Yango, Shazimono, Omuji Omojuma, into Onusun create app Momo, send a bear Mosono, Omube Yusu app. Oh, Yusu app, I can find my way. Taxi drivers, I'm in a Mocasano. Sanqua Siadi Wayan about me, Eddie Ye Ub A, Okada 4. Also, be talk car momo. Obi abenya BMW, obi abenya VW. 2020 yao. Samia ukuko jina cycle. Eko kachire eye Okada riders mahama peso streamline ma omu. Samia uku young boy. Oko jira kachom sama omu nye. Ende moka no way. Ende ba umia esa be good taxi no. Ba umia be good taxi no. Onesa GPRTU chairman no. Mo taxi drivers sekura sa kwa mo pamuli free office wo. Or the more politics. Me see, there are quite ways how would GPRTU chairman we know. On the politics no you. Baumia na man is kind of so. Baumia na be kind of. Baumia ni ideas bia and the GPRTU for idea and ebe Ghana policy. And the GPRTU for my idea and about Baumia the Babakacha say any policy. They are going to take your taxes from you. Omo budget taxes from ho. I only mono be sales amomo. You see, and the omo be say, omo be create app no. At the end of the day, no, ofa nipa, uria, okay, momutia, omo ma sales and son wakufie. And that is how it works. Omo muchi eye app taxes no. Omo disadvantage ne say, they when they do their sales, obi na chi omo do omo fanko fie. It is all a taxi driver. It means you have control over your sales, and in the business models, are different. So Obichi taxi to America, Obichi taxi to New Yorker, or you're more confident and he gets more money than Obi Uber. It's a fact. Because when I Uchi taxi, no, you can control your money. Muamuchi Uber and it's our app taxis, no, you don't control your money. They control the money, and they will have to take their share before they give you what you think you deserve. Now you're taxi driver of Ghana, who sells 300 Ghana. Now and the Uchi car, Amobi, I sales amount second owner. Na me so type paya okako jisika no hwan wo also tiasie. So these are the things that a taxi operation here totally different and beneficial eche omo app no so no intimamo massa GPRTU boss from 4 way this guy He's doing politics with you people. This guy is a criminal. A comfort. We are taxi driver Nigeria. Want to the sweat here. Want sack on floor or you read. Instead of him to tell taxi drivers, say we need a stronger union. Petrol workers right. You bet to Gina ama abaya tiso. And the oba krom ha your unions are abaya to be na unions in yadi go na abaya tiso. That is what this man is supposed to do. On no normal petition we are no akwa ba omia or near manisika. Oba say ba omia de apaba inti yankon ye campaign mano enkwasiade or mu business ye no. Oni na egu mu business no. Mrs. Papa we ono na egu taxi business no mumbusa say since obe chairman e dey program plan or dia bar ama sebio eye aban etumi etie taxi drivers and the spare parts muntumi top and the petrol muntumi top and the insurance muntumi empa insurance papa premium papa muntumi and the muntumi nya hwe as taxi drivers before no na muntumi ya we nyina ade na mo chairman ntia said this is what we wanted to deal with. This is why you are the chairman of GPRTU. And the wood about me got now officer would tap and go. Uhinim go. Uhinim and in kwasia politics and no year or Ghana and no go juma. And this is what they have been doing all these years. And in Kokrawaya and Chombe Uno, Omuna almost say Ghana apetition for wemu. Herenim apetition for way, Omuno mugu Ghana. Konshon kwa piai ena mo kogit apetition no mu ya okọ ne ma no black label ba ko a mo taxi drivers mo jimi ama no mo mbusa so obey chairman no e dey pa na waya ma taxi drivers.
What up, my people? I go by the name T-Ram, aka the stylish rapper, aka Control, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Alright.